Just how much have the Browns improved, Sam?
Odell Beckham as well. Everybody knows he's a special wide receiver. He's one of the top graded receivers at PFF. But what people aren't really factoring in is how much better Odell Beckham might look with Baker Mayfield as his quarterback than he did when Eli Manning was his quarterback. If you look a year ago, Beckham saw an accurate target. I'm talking about actual ball location data just 50% of the time in 2018. Baker Mayfield was tied for 6th last year at 65.3% when you're looking at this kind of accuracy. Eli was 35th in the NFL when you factor in all quarterbacks. So you're going to a situation where he's going to be facing, or he's going to be seeing accurate targets so much more often than he did in New York. Then you add in all the stuff he can do with the ball in his hands, the 3rd most broken tackles over the last 5 years. The guy who's 2nd is Jarvis Landry is on that team as well. So you've got a real set of playmakers now for the first time in a long while in Cleveland.
And over on the defensive side, they bring in Olivier Vernon. People didn't feel as great about his last couple of seasons in New York. Were they really that bad?
No, I don't think they were. And I think people are being too hard on him because of the huge contract he signed in New York. But he was still the 7th rated edge rusher in the NFL last season when it comes to pass rushing grade at PFF. And here's the critical thing. He may have had the hardest job of any edge rusher in the NFL, going up against the NFC East left tackles a bunch of times each single season. Those guys averaged a PFF grade of 74.1 last season. Now he's going to go up against AFC North right tackles, and that's a 10-point swing when it comes to PFF grade. Those guys averaged just 64.0 last season. His job got an awful lot easier, and he's now playing second fiddle to Myles Garrett. He's got help around him. Olivier Vernon should be way more productive this year than he was for the Giants.
So you mentioned the addition of Odell. You mentioned the problems with right tackles there in the AFC North. Is it enough if we strip away the Browns' name and all of that? Is it enough to make them the front runner in that division, Sam?
I think they are the front runner in the division. They're the Vegas favorites for the first time ever in that division. The division wasn't the AFC North the last time the Browns were favored to win it. The Houston Oilers were still in the division the last time the Browns were favored to win it. It's really time to start getting excited. And for the first time, maybe since he came into the league, the Steelers don't have the best quarterback in the AFC North. Baker Mayfield was graded better than Ben Roethlisberger last year.